Hey, let's play catch-up. You start.
All right, you run away.
All right, let's check something out. I thought there was a strange sound outside. Oh my god, what is that? It's a very strange dome. We have to go back and tell everyone right away. I need everyone in the hall right now. Listen up, everybody. Our house is covered by some kind of dome. I don't know what to do.
What dome? Did you get the impression?
I'm sure it was. This way. I told you, and you didn't believe me.
It really is a dome. Not only that, but it's filled with lava.
Listen up, everybody. Right now, we've got to find a way out of it. So I say we try to break the glass. We'll get through the lava somehow. Well, we'll have to try and break the glass. Just as I thought, it's impossible to break. Then we have the option of digging down.
It seems to me that it's useless, JJ. Whoever put up that dome obviously thought of everything. We're going to have to think very hard to circumvent his trap. So let's think hard about the problem.
You're right. First, we need to figure out how it was installed in the first place. I can't believe this can be done almost silently. Surprisingly, I think it would be a good idea to talk to a villager. He's been here longer than us and knows a lot more about this place.
Hello? I can already guess why you're here. What? Do you want to know how to get out of this pool? Yeah, it's pretty big. I can't imagine who had the time and energy to build such a huge thing. But that's not what this is about. There's a couple places here that might be able to help you, but they're so old you can't just find them. As I recall, there was a hole in the woods that led to a cave, but it was filled in a long time ago, and the trees are overgrown, but there's still a chance.
Well, thank him for something. Now let's dig out the entrance to the cave. I hope the entrance is not too deep, because we don't have any tools at all. If we had a pickaxe, we'd have to break blocks with our bare hands. But that's okay. I think we can do something.
You're right. Let's at least try. And look, I'm already seeing something unusual. Those aren't pinch blocks at all. And it's really weird because I've never seen this before. So this villager gave us the right place. We have to get down there right away. Who knows? Maybe this is the way we can get out. All right, everybody come down behind me and stick together. Remind me again, we don't know what's down there. And if there are monsters out there, we're gonna have to run.
JJ, I see something strange ahead of us. Let's carefully approach and take a look. It appears to be dead bodies, and there are so many of them. I can't believe they tried to escape like we did. Except they didn't. I wonder what's so far down there that no one can get out. I'll have to check it out, as long as no one gets hurt.
Yeah, it's literally a trail of dead bodies. It looks really creepy, but there's no other way out, so we just have to keep moving forward.
You're absolutely right.
Actually, something tells me we're not on Earth anymore. It doesn't even smell the same. Well, it's like I said, we're in the middle of hell. Who'd have thought our world had tunnels like this between dimensions? It's both amazing and terrifying.
JJ, we have to run away now. I know you have faith in the two of us, but we're not strong enough to take out a whole bunch of monsters. They're also very strong, because one of their blows takes a lot of my life. It's like they don't even care about our blows. They don't have a scratch on them.
Looks like we're not getting out. Oh no, I'm in so much pain. I feel like my whole body's been broken. Oh my god, have we been captured? And all our families are with us. It's horrible. How could we let this happen? Mikey, stop laying there. We gotta figure out how to get out of that cage. Who the hell is this humanoid? Get out of here. He's gonna get in our way. Well, he's no match for me, so we gotta figure out a way out.
Look, since they didn't take the pickaxe away from you, it might be a good idea to just spike the exit. But I think we're gonna get caught again, because there's a lot more to it than that. So why don't we just dig down? I think that idea should work, as long as we don't end up with a lava lake underneath us. Otherwise, we could drown.
Don't worry, I'll dig carefully. On the other hand, I'm anxious to get out of here, so there you go.
Ow! What have you done? Because of your decision, we all fell in the middle of nowhere. There's thorns everywhere. Everyone, be on your guard.
Well, what can you do? At least now we're out of the cage, which means it'll be a lot easier to get out of here. We just need to figure out where we're going. Although there's only one door, so obviously that's where we're going. I hope it's not another trap, because this place is scary enough as it is.
Apparently the door is closed, which means we're gonna have to break it down with lockpicks. Come on, JJ, we all believe in you. Of all of us, you're the best at opening closed doors, so our fate is now in your hands.
Yeah, it's time for me to get to work. It's interesting that this place is locked up, because I haven't found anything interesting here. I also don't know what kind of monsters these are. They look like savages, but there are trash receptacles inside this room that are not typical of these tribes. On top of that, the door is locked with a key. I'm guessing they're all being controlled by someone. But who? We don't know yet. But it seems to me that it is this mysterious person who created that huge dome over our house. We have to find him and get to the bottom of this, because what he's doing is horrible. I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted to remove the dome and leave only lava to kill all life underneath it. While I was thinking about stuff, the door almost opened. All I have to do is push in a couple of places and it'll be cracked. Well, that's it. Congratulations.
You've done well, JJ, but now the next challenge awaits us. And it's parkour. I wonder who thought of doing a parkour challenge to make a path to the room.
It's weird, but it's okay. It's pretty easy to jump to the end, so we can all do it. The key is to take your time.
Well, there's another door in our way. Let's open it and see what's waiting for us. Look, it looks like the exit's almost here. All we have to do is get past these spikes and I think we'll be free.
It was pretty easy, and now we're out. But where do we go from here? I don't know much about hell. Maybe here we can find some clues as to how we're gonna get out of here, because I don't think anyone likes being in hell. Look, there's a house here, and it's pretty far from where we were caught, so it looks abandoned to me. In that case, I suggest we all hide inside this house for a while. It'd be cool if we could find something to cover the door so we can't be attacked unexpectedly. We should also get ourselves some good weapons so we can fight off the local monsters. I'd like to point out that it's got a pretty nice interior. Whoever lived here was clearly not a bad person or monster. Now, let's check the chests. It's nice to have the essentials for defense. This should be enough to fortify the whole house. Ideally, we should seal off all the doors and windows so the monsters can't get in. But I think a barricade on the first floor will suffice. At the very least, it'll give us some time to think about the situation.
JJ, I realize that barricades are a good thing, but I have little faith that they will be able to stop the mob of those monsters. You've seen for yourself that they throw us back a few meters with a single blow. I think they can break down the doors of this house like a piece of paper, so we need to come up with a plan to escape or fight back.
I agree with you on that one. I guess I was just imagining things. And speaking of which, I'm almost done. Just a couple of rooms to go in, and we'll be ready for the attack. I don't think I've ever been here before.
Hi, there's been an unfortunate situation. So, this is kind of my house here. And you guys came in here and decided to disturb my peace. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind making new friends, but you've got a lot of nerve, so I don't like it. But don't worry, I know why you're here and what you're looking for. So, I'm gonna give you a hint, and then you can take it from there. Well, there's a part of the dome in hell, so you need to find it. I'm not going with you because I'm too lazy. That's all I have to say, so I'm gonna have to ask you to leave my house.
Thank you also for not eating us. We're certainly no match for him now. Look, it looks like the demon wasn't lying to us. It's like there's some kind of boundary or part of the dome. I wonder how he can be in two worlds at once. I don't even understand the process yet. Let's get closer and gather more information.
See, this part doesn't break as well as the one we had on the floor, which means they're at least made of the same material. But what does that tell us? We can't break this material anyway. Maybe we can try to find a workaround again.
Give me a couple minutes to think about it, but there's this weird building. Maybe it's a way to get through that wall. It looks like there's a strange funnel with certain conditions that will open the door. Well, I've got a stack of blocks to get, and that was really hard to do if it wasn't for my super pickaxe. Thanks to it, I can dig with incredible speed, which means that it'll only take me a couple minutes to mine the right amount of resources. And then we can open the door and get a little bit further. That's it. All that's left is to load the blocks inside the funnel. That was so easy, but I think the hardest part is yet to come. Just as I thought, there's gonna be a whole series of challenges, and only if we pass them all will we have a chance to get out. Well, let's not waste a minute and get through them all as fast as we can.
Jump carefully, because there are traps in the form of lava pits. Don't let anyone fall. Let's see what's next. Looks like we got some kind of mystery here, but I don't know what to do. Oh, right, I remember. Remember that time we did the same test in the underwater castle? All we had to do was just draw similar objects on the other wall. As I recall, it wasn't about getting the drawings perfectly accurate. The main thing was to schematize what was represented on the first wall. Come on, JJ, you've always been better at drawing than me.
Okay, I think I can handle it. But please don't rush me, because it's a lot harder than it looks. I don't even know how to draw the first item. I just have to hope that the recognition system will accept it. The others seem to be a lot easier. Well, that's not surprising. Why bother with 2 other drawings when a lot of people can't even do the first one? Come on, JJ, you can do it. We've been through so much already. It would be terrible if I couldn't pass the drawing test. I mean, we even fought Kraskin, so this room is nothing.
You're right. You're 100% gonna make it. And you basically have 1 drawing left, so don't worry about it. We still have plenty of time, so concentrate fully and do what you have to do. And we'll all hope it works out the way it's supposed to. After all, we still have some challenges ahead of us.
Well, I don't think I can do any better. And now the moment of truth has arrived. I have to see if the door will open. It's open. Now all that's left is parkour. It's parkour time. Everyone be on your guard. There's a couple of hazards that could cause you to fall into the lava. Remember, we only get 1 shot at this.
Don't worry about it. It's a pretty simple test. It's much scarier to find out what's next. And what's next, as I understand it, is a lava maze where 1 wrong step means death. It's pretty harsh to set up so many different challenges. Who would spend so much time creating them? I don't understand.
Look, all we have left are lasers. And since we're all flexible, we'll get through this challenge without any problems. Like anything else, it's all about taking your time. Apparently, there's a very important item stored here. That's why we have to get it. Hopefully, there'll be something in there that'll be of great help to us in the future.
Wow, that's a real black hole. It can destroy anything, which means we need it.
Of course, it's all on me. I'm almost 100% sure we can make it out with a black hole. I haven't seen a single object that can resist it yet, so let's use it soon. Everyone just stand back because it's very powerful. That's it, just give it a little time and it'll destroy everything. Like I said, there's nothing it can't destroy.
Great, we did it. It was so loud it made my ears pop, but it was nothing. The most important thing now is to find a way to the surface. Although something tells me that just beyond this wall is the way out. So just keep running forward and I'm sure we'll find a way out.
Of course, we're just a little bit away from salvation. I'm getting better already. Well, congratulations on all of us successfully escaping hell. It was a really tough ordeal, but we made it through, and it wouldn't have worked if we hadn't supported each other. So thanks to everyone who believed in me, especially when I was picking the lock and drawing those weird drawings. Now we just have to figure out where we are, because all I can see is an abandoned village with no inhabitants. That's pretty weird. It's not every day you see something like that. I think something happened here, so we need to find out what it is. Let's check out the different houses, see if there's any clues inside. Whoa, that's an unusual image. Could it be the elements? Or maybe they're parts of a spell? Or maybe they're just ingredients? Okay, let's see what's on it. It's got some kind of weird tree on it. So far, I'm not seeing any connection at all. Maybe you can tell me something, Mikey.
One thing is clear to me. So far we have too little information, but I'm sure we can find something in that big house. It's the one house that's very different from the others. I think it's the one with the secret place or the basement.
Well, then let's check him out. It's just as abandoned as all the other houses. That makes it even more confusing what happened here. Did someone attack the village? Or maybe something else destroyed them? We need to figure out...
Come on! I think it's gonna be a really cool basement. We should get down there as soon as we can and get whatever we can carry. So let's hurry up and get down there.
This place is so cool, Mikey. Look at all these battle suits. They look so powerful, you could slay a dragon in them. And they got some nice weapons too. I think I'm gonna get a gun, because I'm really good with guns. You can only tell one thing from this place. Whoever had all this stuff was a very strong and cool person. There's potions too. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them could give you the ability to fly or not burn in lava.
We look so cool now! Look, we've reached this tree. Although, behind so many domes, you can hardly see what's there. I'm pretty sure it's that tree, though. And now I have the most important question of all. How do we even get there? We wasted a black hole back in hell and we don't have another one. Do you think we can come up with something?
I think we have everything we need to make a black hole somewhere nearby. I think like that house has everything we need. And we were lucky to find a picture of the recipe, because without it, we wouldn't have been able to make something that complicated. I hope there's no one there.
Be careful, JJ.
Well, I'm off. If anything, I'll just make a sieve out of my opponent. But this time, we got lucky, and there's no one here. But we have all the ingredients we need to create a black hole. We just have to gather them in the right order and then put them in this vat. I hope that everything works out, and this picture really is the recipe for what we need. because apart from the black hole, these domes can't be penetrated by anything, not even my pickaxe, which can dig up hundreds of blocks per second. There's one last ingredient left. Now we just have to wait a little longer and hope it all works out.
From the sound of it, it sounds like something's really going on in there. It's only a couple more seconds before we're either happy or sad, but I can already see it's okay. Let me pick up where we left off. And it's a black hole, so all our efforts weren't in vain. And it's not just one, it's many. That's enough to get us to that tree. So go on, JJ. We're almost there and we're only a couple of steps away.
I'm gonna destroy these domes now. It's working. Little by little, we're making progress. Now that there are no obstacles between us and this tree, we can burn it. I've waited too long to do this slowly. Just burn the nasty tree. Who'd have thought it was the source of all our troubles? It's really quite unusual. I thought there was something alive in there, but it's just a tree. It's not so simple that it's caused all this. Well, we've done our job. Thank you all, because I couldn't have done it without you. We're all like one big family, and I really appreciate it.
Look how well it burns. I feel like I could watch it burn forever. But I don't think there's any point in us staying here so long, because it would be better to go home and have a good rest. And we should see if the dome's gonna be there.
I agree. It's time for us to call it a day. It can't be. Everything went back to normal right away. The houses are clean again, and there are a lot of residents on the street. It's a good thing we destroyed that tree after all. Now it won't interfere with the lives of ordinary people. And I think we've had enough for a while, because after a walk through hell, I'm just not comfortable.
Yes, we all did a very good job and deserve to spend the evening with a huge cake.